What it is, what it ain't. You already know it's Top Cat 100 going hard in the paint. We want to salute Marlo Badass repping Fredericksburg, Virginia. You already know what time it is, man. We going to community tab it, and we also going to drop the link below. You already know what we here to do, man. Promote originality, nigga. You already know. Something that you ain't about. You know what I'm talking about? And anybody need promo, go ahead and get at me on the Real Field TV on IG. You already know what time it is with me, man. They're going to bring face here. Slap! So I gotta get it in real quick, man. You know, I already know I gotta get agile. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about Rainwater. You know what I'm talking about? Now, we already seen that he got hemmed up, you know what I'm saying? And you already see what the charges is, man. Now, one thing I got to say is, man, a lot of people inside the comments talking about karma this and karma that, and a lot of people is happy that this happened to Rainwater, man. But what I want to say is, man, it's an unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know that Rainwater don't play it all the way fair when it come to business tactics that he takes sometimes, and, you know, some of the angles he take up on interviews. But at the end of the day, Rainwater been outspoken. He been speaking his mind since day one, since he came up on the screen. So he developed a lot of people that's not in, you know, his good graces. You know what I'm saying? He not in a lot of good people graces. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, people trying to, you know, still reminisce on what would have happened if Mo 3 had that in the stash box. And it's still over his head that, you know, he knew the stash box and knew where it was and, you know, maybe took it out of there and stuff like that. So it's like ever since that been upon his name and, you know, certain angles that he take upon his interviews, anything that happened with Rainwater, everybody always going to get mad. You know what I'm saying? When you especially look at the comments, man, a lot of Texas don't be showing him love. I don't know why. He steady go around, you know, certain parts of Texas trying to promote and do things, man, when you know that it's, you know, everything is, you know, slim chances. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it how it come. And you got to know what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, Rainwater be moving around like, you know, too freely anyway. You know what I'm saying? With the things that he been saying and the things that's against him and the people that's against him. So it's like when you take these precautions to be in certain places, when you don't take precautions to be in certain places, rather, this things like this happen, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mix-ups, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, why the charge may not be serious, you know, at the end of the day, it's still something added on to his record that didn't have to be there over whatever happened, because the details of the situation is not clear. So with that being said, man, it's the 100 mark, man. Y'all drop y'all comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Rainwater situation, man. Because Rainwater is mixed up in a lot of things when it comes to promoting, when it comes to venues, and a lot of things that's been coming up, especially with these women, man. You know, so this can mean anything. This can happen over anything, but we don't know the exact details. But like I said, man, free Rainwater if he ain't already free already. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna come up here and try to give a, you know, a little positive outlook on it, man. Because like I said, everybody ain't gonna be the people champ. And when you got a outspoken voice like Rainwater and you got different opinions and different views on things, then a lot of people not gonna like you anyway. You know, because you gotta stand on what you say. With that being said, man, it's the 100 mob. Nigga, you already know what time it is. I'm out.